Welcome, friends. In this episode, I'll concentrate on freight. It's still 1850, so freight by road will still be done by horse-pulled carts. So, because of the slow speed of these wagons, travel distance have to be limited. In Transport Fever 2, only the transport of primary resources will generate transportable cargo, so we'll concentrate on these. The transport of primary resources to a close-by processing plant. The first freight line I'm creating is the wood transport from a forest to a sawmill near Antwerp. At both sides, a freight station is plopped down. Then a line is created between both stations. The line is then populated with horse-pulled freight carts. I'll choose to have 8 wagons running on a line. I find this a nice compromise between installation cost and generate revenue. When the carts are being upgraded later to faster vehicles, the throughput will raise and profit will grow. But for now, I'm fine with a small surplus and still having enough cash in the coffers to create multiple freight lines early. With the Senseless Industries mod, it was not possible to find freight lines on this map which transports cargo in both directions. That would greatly increase the financial benefit of that line, but unfortunately we will have to manage with single-direction cargo transport. But it will suffice as long as the distance is not too great nor too small. Here I'm creating a line to transport coal from a coal mine to a brickworks near Spa. Indeed, the Belgian town Spa from the bottled spring water, and Spa-Francorchamps from the Formula 1 race circuit. But that aside, 2 freight stations have been placed near both industries, and a line has been created between these stations. Again, 8 carts are set off to run on this line and transport coal to the brickworks. First 4 vehicles are selected due to limited financial resources, but later an additional 4 carts will be added to the line. The same process for a flax line between a flax farm near the famous historical town of Brugge and a textile mill. Thus placing stations, creating a line, and populating it with freight wagons. I'm building the headquarter of Yoel's Transportation Company near Brussels. A headquarter doesn't have any real benefit, but it's fun to watch it get bigger during the gameplay. For the moment, it's just a shack in the woods. But let's continue with our primary goal of today, building freight lines. The next line is a line to transport coal from a coal mine to a steel mill near Gent. A small section of road is added to shortcut the journey. For the moment, all is bare minimum. There is not enough money for making it beautiful or to make it future-proof. So I keep it bare essential enough to get things starting. Later, all will go snowballing and we will roll in the monies. Then we will make it nicer and better. Near Dinant, we will transport iron ore to the nearby steel mill. Again, the same recipe: building freight stations, setting up a line, and populating it with carts. The income of the bus lines keeps it possible to continue building new freight lines. And each freight line will start to make money when bedded in, and add to our income and budget to invest into new freight lines. It's a slow process at start, but soon we'll gain more money than we are able to spend. Near Lier, we'll transport wood. Again, from a forest to a nearby sawmill. I'll construct a road that directly runs from the forest to the mill to save time for the wagons to run forth and back. But for the rest, it's the same process of placing freight stations, construction a line, and launching the carts. So I'll come back when it's done. Near Brussels is a rural farm producing farm products like grain and milk. These farm products need to be transported to the nearby food processing farm. So let's place the stations, define the line, and place the wagons on the line. The distance is quite large and the terrain is quite hilly, so it will take a while for the carts to bed in. It's even possible that this line will not be profitable, but the only way to know is to build it. The last freight line we're going to build in this episode is again Flax line. We will need to build a road between the flax farm and the textile mill because there is no direct connection between them. Luckily, the road can be quite straight and flat, so this line should also be able to generate a profit once bedded in. It's now the year 1854, and most lines have had the opportunity to bed in, so most lines should hopefully show a profit. And indeed, most bus lines with moderate short distance between the towns and relative high service frequency make a profit. And also all freight lines make a nice profit, except for the last one build, which did not have the chance to bed in. So for the moment, all is going rather well. This game is running in hard mode, so it's a little more difficult to get things going. But we're on a good start, and these new profits will allow us to invest soon in more profitable connections. But that's for the next episode.